Hello guys, welcome back to Inside Electronics. So in today's episode, I got two more LED bulbs that are having the flickering issue. So a while ago, I have already demonstrated how you can repair bulbs with these kind of flickering issues. But since I got it anyway, let's do the repair once again. So these are two bulbs that are made by Crompton, both are 9 watt. And this time, since the problem with both the bulbs are the same, the process of fixing them are also going to be the same. So I will fix only one bulb in this video and you can assume that the process will be same and I will be just repeating that for the other bulbs as well. So to show you what is the problem with these two bulbs, let me connect it to my power supply. So if I connect it to my isolation transformer, you can see that the first bulb only it just makes a very dim, very dull glow, kind of shimmering in the darkness. If I turn off the other lights in my room, you can see it just kind of flickers and it is not turning on and it does not want to light up perfectly as well. But it's not the case with the other bulb. In fact, you will see that the bulb has just turned on normally. But this is just a deception. The light is not turned on, it just flickers for the naked eye. It's just the camera giving it a favor of overexposing the image. And you can see the bulb is still glowing because of the capacitor present inside. Now to fix it, first thing we need to do is to open the top cover and discharge the capacitor that is inside. Always be careful, do not apply too much of pressure, otherwise you will break the diffuser element. And always make sure to discharge these two contacts, because there will be a capacitor at the output side of these kind of bulbs, and especially in the case of bulbs that are not turning on, chances are the capacitor cannot discharge through the LEDs and it might hold a charge which is enough to give you a really good shock. So always make sure to discharge those two pins, or basically short those two pins, before working on these kind of dead LED bulbs. If I adjust the exposure correctly, you can see that one bulb has a black dot in it. So from my experience, I can say that already that bulb is having some issue, and we can fix the bulb by replacing that particular LED. Now if I connect it again to the isolation transformer, you may see that it just is a very dim glow compared to what you have just witnessed a few minutes ago. It is a very dim glow. Now to make sure that the driver is okay, I'm measuring the voltage across the LEDs and it shows around 110 volts. That means the driver side is fine, something is wrong with the LED. And you can see the LED stays on for a couple more seconds due to the capacitor that is inside. Just to make sure that every other LED is fine, I'm going to use my LED bulb tester, homemade tester, and you can see that in this case the LED which with the black dot is very dim compared to the adjacent LEDs. Just take a look. This is bright, this one is also bright, but this one is just compared to those two, it's not even lighting up, shall I say. And now that is because these bulbs are a 3-in-1 LED package. One single LED has 3 chips inside, and for that particular LED, 2 out of them has failed and only one is lighting up. That is why it is so dim. Now since I don't have a replacement LED with 3 chips inside, all I'm going to do is I'm going to short out that particular LED using a piece of wire. So if you're planning to solder LEDs like the way I do, always make sure that you give it enough time so that the soldering iron can melt the existing lead at those 2 points and make a good connection. Otherwise what's going to happen is that the large heatsink area underneath the bulb can easily take away the excess heat coming from the soldering iron. That results in cooling down the tip so fast that it may look like a solder joint has made, but in reality it won't be there. It's just because the lead has cooled down so fast that it just physically appears to be a contact, but in reality it won't be there. So if I connect it right now and turn on the power supply, you will understand what I said. So now that you can see that there is actually a physical link across that particular LED, when I turn on the power supply, every other LEDs must turn on except that one single LED. But as I turn it on, you can see that is not what is happening. Every single LED has turned on. That is because the short circuit that we made is not a proper contact, it is a dry solder. So that is why I said you need to give it enough time so that the solder can actually make a good connection between those 2 points. Now that it is shorted properly, let's turn it on once again and see whether it works or not. And you can see that except that one chip, everything else is lighting up perfectly and properly, and that is how it should be. So that means the bulb is now fixed. Let me demonstrate it once again. You can see it is now fixed. Since the process is going to be same for the other LED, I'm not going to show it in camera, but this trick works with almost any brand of LEDs as well. So if your LED is just having some flickering issue, try this hack, it may work. Otherwise, just let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching guys. See you with another video.